Welcome back, guys, to your brand new ARK Survival Ascended news update. Now today we've got quite a bit to talk about. We've got the brand new patch notes for the new PC update for ARK Survival Ascended. We're also going to be talking a little bit about what to expect for the console version next week and what could be happening in the future for the console release alongside PlayStation and Xbox. There is a lot to talk about, so we're going to be getting in with it. Now, if you guys do love these news updates and you want to hear more and you just want to keep getting them every day, I'm so sorry. I saw a comment that got a lot of likes the other day saying, "Dom, we missed you for 2 days. I need my daily info." And don't worry, guys, it's going to be daily all this week. There's lots to talk about and we're working very hard. So drop a like, subscribe. If you do want to get yourself an ARK Survival Ascended server on the PC currently, I will be having it for the console once it's launched. But link will be in the description down below. Use Loaded Crisis for 10% off, and let's get in with the video. So the first thing we're going to go through is the patch notes, and then I'm going to talk about something that I'm looking to start building, and it's something very important it's a new idea basically I've come up with, and I need to ask you guys questions because I only want to do it depending on what you guys say, because you know that's just how I always am. I literally, as I've always said, this channel, I know it's my YouTube channel, but it's like a community for all of us, and that's what I always want it to be. So that's why we'll get into the next bit once we go through the patch notes. So here we go. So, temporarily reverted movement exploit fix for further tweaking. Optimization to dynamically not tickle idle / inactive dino animations on the dedicated based on server frame rate, only becomes active when server is low FPS. Okay, so I guess this is to improve performance. It can be disabled using always tick dedicated skeletal meshes. Side effects can include inaccurate collisions for idle dinos on the client versus the server, such as inaccurate jumping position while standing on an inactive / idle Bronto and jumping. Oh, here we go. This is where I need my water. Oh, then on top of that, about having a cough, I literally the water went down the wrong hole. Oh, it's all going wrong. Idle Bronto and jumping on its tail as it sits on your base, movement speed optimizations, and fixed a movement exploit. Everything seems to be going on with movement in the game, and I think this is hugely down to different movement issues which have caused further exploits, especially with Survival Evolved. So they're trying to get to the end of this, to stop as many exploits as possible on Survival Ascended. Fix some server crashes, reduce some memory costs on the server, enabled an out-of-memory protection for servers. In the event that server reaches an excessive amount of memory, the world will be saved and the server will be restarted to prevent crashes or rollbacks. Use the server param to specify the amount. Default is 35 and setting to 0 disables. And then as you can see here is the command. And then I think there's a couple more that we haven't gone through yet. So the last one we read was the rubber banding. So fix some server crashes, improve performance for movement replication, reduce some memory costs on the server, resolve some memory leaks, enabled full garbage collection to clear out unnecessary data / bloat on servers. That's pretty cool. A garbage collector tool. I like that. Fix an issue with harvesting bushes with some dinos. Fix short dino mating range. Fix an exploit. Penguin babies are now claimable. I didn't know they weren't before. And I think, that is pretty much everything that has been updated over the weekend for ARK Survival Ascended. So, things are getting done, things are getting closer, but we all just want the console. So before we talk about the console, it's time to talk about this idea that I wanted. So I have been following a lot of other YouTubers, have done for ages, and I hear them talking a lot about their own server network that they run. So they create a big server network for people to play on at a cheaper price with all the slots possible, and run like a big Discord with everyone can talk to each other and things like that. So basically what I've been thinking about for the last couple of days is I get a lot of benefits as a Nitrado partner, which I am, and I thought why don't I try and base it upon obviously how Nitrado do things? But I mean, I'm sure they'll allow me to do this. I'll drop one of the guys at the team a message. I'm sure it's fine. But to create, because the servers are still going to be coming from them, so it's, I doubt they're gonna have any problem. But create my own like loaded crisis server network, not like a website where people come and like or anything like that, because then they definitely wouldn't be happy with that. But to like create a network of servers where you guys can come and play on them at the highest slots, and there's going to be like monthly giveaways, like kind of build our own community in a server network for a cheaper price. So let's say if you wanted to go and get yourself a Nitrado server, you could go and get one for yourself and play on it, of course, or I can get a server from Nitrado, fill it up with and all of you guys have it like as your constant monthly server that you play on. And yeah, so this is pretty much the idea. And the reason why I need your help is because it's going to cost. Some of it won't cost, but some of it will cost. So I want to run and build a huge server network, but this is why I've got the pricing up. I want you guys to tell me, because literally we're a community and I don't want to make anything too expensive or unfair. How much would you be happy to pay if you're looking, let's say you're looking for a server, you're looking for a community, how much would you be happy to pay for this server that you can play on with all perks, boosted rates, everything like that? So Nitrado charged £19.29 for a 30-day subscription. Now, I don't really care too much about making loads of money, from this or anything like that. Of course, it's like a kind of a little business idea I was thinking of, but at the same time, I was thinking if there's £19.29, I could maybe make it so cheap. So if you are someone who's looking to have a server, play on a server with a community, I just want to know how much you guys would, if you would want this, would be prepared to spend on a 30-day subscription for our new server cluster. Is that the word for it? But anyway, if this is something you guys don't think is a good idea and you don't want me to do, then yeah, I'll just leave it. But I just thought these are for 20 slots as well, and my ones will be for 100 slots. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty much trying to work out. And if this is all good with Nitrado and you guys want me to do this, I could build ones for Xbox, I could build ones for PlayStation, build them for PC, and then yeah, so just let me know what you think is a reasonable price, something if you would want to get involved, what you'd be happy with. I don't want to overcharge anyone or anything like that, so I just wanted to get your feedback. And if it's a positive response, I'll get the Discord set up, I'll get everything ready, and as soon as the console comes around, I'll make sure everything's ready and you guys can get yourself. Obviously there'll be limited slots because I can only have 100 people per server, and I don't want to. I'm not looking to like obviously overflow them. So when someone decides they want to leave the server and not play anymore, that's when I can let more people in. But I'm going to try and have as many as I possibly can. But what the biggest thing that I need to hear from you guys, this is the biggest feedback, is how much you would be willing to pay. Because I'm not, as I said, I really don't want to overcharge something. I want it to make sure it's a very fair price for everyone. So please let me know your feedback. Now, console players, let's talk. So yeah, this was the community crunch we went through the other night. So next week is meant to be Xbox launch. As you can see, they said Xbox, unfortunately, the certification process has yielded some unexpected issues. So we're working with Microsoft to resubmit the build as soon as possible. We're currently targeting ARK Survival Ascended to launch early next week. So they said we hope to share a more precise update by the end of the week. We didn't get this precise update at the end of last week. Haven't heard anything today either. So the week starts, well, it's Monday for me already. 1:10 in the morning. So yeah, we haven't heard anything yet. So I do expect to hear something tomorrow or today if it's Monday for you as well. And I don't expect the release to come at the end of the week. Early next this week. If it doesn't, I just think Wildcard again have caused themselves extra trouble they didn't need for Xbox if they don't release it early next week. Because what a lot of people are saying is until they have a concrete date, it's best just to say we'll keep you updated like they're doing with PlayStation. Like with PlayStation, they literally just said we're directly iterating with our partners and Sony on the ASA release, and we're still on track for a launch at the end of this month. We'll update you as we make more meaningful progress and have a precise launch window to share. So yeah, that's pretty much I think all they should do with Xbox as well. If they know it's 100% going to be early next week, say that, but if it's just a target and they don't know if they're going to be able to hit it, I think it's best just to keep quiet about it. Otherwise you'll get a lot of people frustrated, a lot of people booking off time, as I've said. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on with console. As soon as we get the update, I will let you guys know. I think it might come tomorrow or Tuesday, but yeah, if the game is going to launch, they said early next week, it would be Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll see. Oh no, I need more water again. There we go, that's better. So we'll see what happens, guys. As I said, I'll make a video as soon as it comes out. And I just hope for positive news, to be honest. Something a lot of people have been saying to me, and I've also mentioned, is I want to hear what you guys think about this too, is why don't Wildcard do an Xbox and PlayStation launch together if they need the more time and release it at the end of November, and then it can be a big console day for everyone rather than Xbox players getting it before. Of course, Xbox players are probably thinking, Dom, no, don't say this. Like, I want to play it as soon as possible. And I completely understand that. But I thought, on like a fair, to make it fair, I guess, why not just give yourself more time, Wildcard, on the Xbox build, get it completely ready, get it submitted, and then once that's good, get PlayStation sorted out and launch them all together exactly the same time so all console players can enjoy. Because when things come out on different platforms all at different times, it is just so messy, even for my channel as well, just having to make all these different separate videos just for a certain platform. It's just messy, so it would be nice if maybe that was the case. But again, I won't complain. I'm sure Xbox players won't complain if it does come out early next week. Anyway, that is going to be your full video. Turkey Trial will be launching as well on the 28th of November, so that'll be happening next week. So watch out for that. I guess that's a Tuesday, the 28th. I'm hoping that'll be that'll be PlayStation launch. That's the thing I was thinking about. If PlayStation still plan for the to the end of November, maybe it will just make Turkey Trial. And I don't think Wildcard would plan an event when they said it was going to be Winter Wonderland as the next one. I don't think they'd plan this event if they weren't going to be getting out on console, because it's going to be boosted rates. I just doubt it's going to miss console. So hopefully by that date, that could also be maybe a PlayStation launch day. That would be very cool. Anyway, I think that's pretty much through all the news we needed to talk about today. It's a lot's going on at the moment. Lots of PC updates. Console is on its way. And please make sure to give me some feedback on what you think would be a good price and if you'd be happy on this, because I got really excited that I was thinking, like, I want to build like a huge network where we have this Discord. Obviously there could be maybe PvP or PvE ones. I haven't really worked that out yet. It's going to be expensive to, like, because some, as a Nitrado partner, it's easier to get some for free, some you have to pay for. So I guess I just have to work out if it's going to be affordable, and also is it going to be, and I just really want to do it to build a Discord. I haven't built a Discord in ages, and I want to build a big one with everyone in who is able to be a part of it. So it will be kind of like a first come first serve basis if this happens as well, guys. And I will try and put live more servers, so then if it does end up being really busy and there are people on like a waiting list for it, then I can bring more and have more people come into them. So anyway, let me know all of that stuff. Look forward to a successful week next week with with the PC, with the console launch, and yeah, I'll just update you guys on all the news. See you guys then.